So now that we're recording, before we unpause. So this really, really fucking crazy thing happened in Path of the Iron Gods that I can talk about now that we're recording.
Oh boy.
So we're walking through this like ruffian town, and we're just kind of walking through, and the GM's making his random encounter rolls. Mm-hmm. And so we're walking through, and this giant fucking bug tiger thing drops down between the party, and he's standing right in front of me. And he stings me, which paralyzes me, which activates his second thing. So, like, let me explain. When you're paralyzed, it doesn't just mean you, like, have a hard time moving. You're fully just a statue. You can't move at all. Like, you can, maybe, if the GM says you can do it, you can move your eyes, like, back and forth.
Okay.
Like, that's the most movement you can do.
Ooh.
It reinserts the stinger into my abdomen and impregnates me.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So this tiger bug came down and fucking impregnated you after paralyzing you.
Yes. And do you want to know something else?
Sure.
It was killed that round because it was so distracted with me. But if it had not been killed, its second action was to just fly away because all it wanted to do was lay its eggs.
Well, that's baby daddy for you.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, they deflected
Goofy!
it! Goofy in for the win! Look at that. He cares about us. He really does. He really cares.
Oh, Goofy's such a nice guy. I didn't
I'm not gonna
gum.
betray Sora, and Donald's just like, we're not. He's just like,
Yeah.
I mean, sorry. I mean,
See you later, Donald.
Aww.
King, I'm really sorry.
aww. He's like, no, what about the reward money for the key? We need it.
Yeah, it turns out the king is really just a kingpin.
Exactly. Daisy's fucking jewelry doesn't, like, by itself.
I guess you're stuck with us. So
Gosh. Where do you think Scrooge got all his money? He Scrooged people over. God. Donald, Goofy.
Oh, you want to know something? I just got it.
Oh, what?
Uncle Scrooge, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Dude, that's where he came from.
I literally just got it.
No, I mean, that was literally where Scrooge McDuck's
Did he come from
debut.
I thought he was from DuckTales.
Scrooge McDuck's debut was
A Christmas Story?
Yeah, it was a Christmas story. It was a Disney Christmas story.
See, I always thought
And then
Uncle
they made
Scrooge
that.
was a character from DuckTales. I never knew
They
they
made
did.
it. They made that afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes a bit more sense, because it really seems weird to have DuckTales not just be Donald when... Okay.
Yeah, no, because DuckTales I think even came after. So they had Tailspin and I
Go
think
fuck yourself.
exactly right. Aha! And it's a different Keyblade than the one you were holding.
Yeah. So, keychains are kind of weird, huh?
Keychains are
being
very
the
strange.
equipable thing.
Oh, I forgot I have to fight him now.
Yeah. No, this is your second fight with Riku.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah,
I'm talking
the
about-
third
'cause the-
fight is the one that's
Right.
like super annoying.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Is like that's the one.
This
I'm worried
fight really, it's
not that
it's not easy, but it's not terrible. Yeah. Yeah, like you see your
about. If you just fucking block.
if you're careful, like it's fine. Yeah. Woo! Getting that tech on.
Exactly.
Man, there are a lot of people here who do not understand modern technology, and they're
right.
just perplexed by that stuff.
It's 4P. Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
jeez.
you're healed.
All right.
I'm assuming this is one of the guys gravity doesn't work on.
Yeah, it doesn't really work that way.
Yeah.
Not the way you're thinking.
Yeah, it's just mobs, right?
Pretty much.
Really
right?
should, like, when you know you're going into a boss, like, switch off of gravity.
Jesus. It's okay.
I mean, you're fighting Riku. I don't know what you expected. I like the moments where you, like, go under and he goes above, because it's like a ballet. It's really nice.
Oh yeah, no, I love it. Like, especially I think Kingdom Hearts 2 does a good job of having those kinds of moments.
Yeah.
Where it's like you.
I really hope the fighting in Kingdom Hearts 3 just looks really flashy.
I think it'll look really fluid. I think that's what
Yeah.
they're going for now. Because they have.
I don't know.
Like, the
I
whole
always felt like
system.
Keyblade combat was way more
Hey.
about flash than anything. Hey, you got more AP.
What are you talking about? What's flashy about that?
How about the actual flash of red?
That's true.
Of
I mean,
the blood of
other
your
than
enemies?
I thought you were gonna mention the where Sora does a split in midair. Oh my God! Look, He depowered from Super Saiyan.
I know.
And he's running away like Vegeta.
Super Saiyan Heartless. Never be explained.
So
just like
your
Super
heart
Saiyan
won this
Gold.
battle. Well, fucking where were you, Beast? Where the fuck were you?
Yeah, we were tearing down walls just fine.
We got the White Trinity. Shit,
Yeah.
I didn't know we get it at that point. I thought... Well, we have all the Trinities in the game now, I think.
Yeah, you do. That's it.
Noise.
Keep your
Yeah,
team.
I'm keeping. Are you kidding me? I'm not taking Beast. I mean, even though he is the best assist in this game. Did you ever know this, by the way?
Yeah, I knew that. Like,
Pretty cool.
you slide down.
It's pretty cool.
It was fun.
So now we got to go do this puzzle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you do this puzzle before you do the... Okay.
Yeah, because it's gonna. If I go over there, it's just gonna be like, hey, you got to go get some stuff. And I'm
Pick
like,
up the book.
okay.
Comma.
Put it in here. This is cool though because you just had that like cutscene with Sora's grandma, and then like it unveils and you're like, wait a minute, that looks familiar.
Wait a minute.
Oh my god! It's crazy. It's just that, things are starting to come together. You realize that Kyrie's actually from here.
And now you turn that.
Yep. And it's gonna go RNG unless it. Yeah, okay.
I think it
Or it's
doesn't
not
go
RNG,
RNG.
it just does the next
very
one.
flashy. Like it'll be the chest the next time. Or maybe not.
See?
Is it RNG?
I think it might be. I'm fairly certain it might be. See?
That's weird. I always thought because I don't think I remember at any point actually like being stuck on this.
I don't know. Is there maybe you got to do something else up there or something?
Weird.
Huh.
Okay, I mean just whatever. We'll come back to it.
I mean, one more.
I don't think it's RNG now because it's like
Yeah, this is
laying
kind
on
of
the same thing.
See?
Okay.
It is RNG. Yeah, told you.
That's
Yeah.
that's stupid.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb. Doesn't make much sense. It's just it's a waste of time, really.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way. I don't mean it like.
Think
What
you
is
need
this?
to go upstairs.
This is some abstract art bullshit right here. Look at that. It's like there's
I
stained
will
glass
have
windows.
you know the grandma painted that.
Well, she's dead. I think probably. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of the canon, but she's dead. So who cares,
So
right?
here's the thing: we don't know if she's dead because we never see the families on Destiny Island.
Oh yeah, this is true. Oh
So
yeah.
for all we know, she could not be dead.
Oh, the only parent. Oh, well, we've talked about this before in the Let's Play, like a long time ago. But the only parent you ever see is Sora's parent or Sora's mom, or not.
No, you
see.
hear her. Yeah.
You hear her, yeah, which is kind of crazy. Remember when people were making all those theories like, oh, Aqua is actually Riku's mother and stuff like that?
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
It's fun. We were so young and innocent. We knew not of the Darkseeker trilogy, but now we don't even anymore. Actually, ever. We never learned about
We
it.
know
anyway.
jack and shit about this game. Who are you kidding?
It's just nobody does, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. So I had a job
You
recently.
have so much AP, by the way.
I do have a lot of AP. It's. I'm very glad and happy for it because there's a lot of abilities that I. Yes. Okay, cool. I was like, there's a book over here. I know it. Okay. But I just had a job. So, after graduating from film school, I haven't been actually getting many jobs. Just because I've been trying other stuff and whatever. But finally, like I've caved and I've actually started looking for jobs. So I finally did my first one ever, and it's not like it wasn't really the first one ever because we've done things before. Like Walter and I have done things at the school, that I think clarify as jobs. That was a green book, right? So, oh no, was it in here?
You have the yellow book, though.
I have so I can put it this one.
Yeah, you got it from the Green Trinity.
Okay.
There you go.
Yep. So anyway, I did this job, and this guy that I was working for was actually really super cool, really nice. But he knew that it was my first time because just talking randomly, whatever, we stumbled upon it in conversation, and he was like, "Oh, okay, well that's really cool." So then the next day when I came in, he decided to get me to go out on a run, this was the first run of the shoot that I had to go get something. So he told me to go get a 12-pack of waters, which was fine, some scissors,
Yeah.
like a small thing of scissors, which again I was like, okay, easy. And then he told me to get a third thing, which I had never heard of before, and I was fairly certain that he was totally dicking me around. He asked me to go get Moleskin. Now, when he told me this, I'm not even kidding. Like, I was going through my head. I knew this guy was like kind of a jokester a little bit, and I knew that he was, you know, like that he probably wasn't above like giving me a hard time because I was a PA. So I thought for sure this guy was trying to get me to go get like condoms from like a Walgreens, or because like that's not something that anybody would know off the top of their head. Like, oh yeah, I know where the Moleskin is in you know, in a Walgreens.
See, here's the thing. It actually sounds familiar, so I'm trying to think now.
What Moleskin is?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was a condom. That's what I thought.
Okay.
I thought like this guy was just totally like dicking me over, and I had to go like embarrassingly ask for a condom to like some clerk. But then I asked, and then
didn't I think we talked about that in class though once, using condoms for something.
Yeah, you. Oh, no, no. Are you? Maybe
I think it was in sound.
No.
Or am I thinking of something else? I have all my notes at home, so I could have just looked it up.
The only thing that I
there.
can think of that's even close to a condom that you might use for film in any regard is when Stu, our teacher, was talking about using, or no, not Stu, when Anthony was talking about using like a sandwich bag that had a smudge of mayonnaise on it as a filter for a camera. You remember that, right?
No, you were in
Yeah.
afternoon class, so like he might have given different lectures. I never heard of this.
Yeah, it was totally a thing he recommended. He was like, it gives like a really weird kind of distortion to it.
That's hilarious.
It was the greatest thing. Oh, Jesus. All right, so we're going up to this lift shop now. Oh, great.
The fucking lift shop.
Fuck.
All right,
so,
but back to your story.
No, that's about it. It was like basically it was really funny because I thought the guy was trying to get me to go get condoms. So I asked the clerk, "Do you have any Moleskin?" And the guy, of course, didn't speak English. So it just made it 10 times more awkward because I thought, again, I was asking for condoms.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, you mean Dr. Scholl's?" And I was like, "What?" And then we went to go check it out. And all it is like this adhesive thing that you can put on your body that doesn't hurt you. And he was just using it for lavalier microphones, like the tiny ones that you can put on your person.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so that was just a stupid
Oh,
silly, yeah.
Now you've described it, I remember, because that was something that was in sound. It used exactly for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all it was.
I gotta remember. I gotta review my notes. It's getting to the point where I'm not remembering anything from class again.
Oh, this is why also you need this to be able to do this.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
You need gravity.
that's right.
You manipulate gravity. You crazy motherfucker.
Exactly. I don't care about the laws of physics. They mean nothing to me. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of sad that we're getting to the end of this game, to be honest. Like as much shit as I've been giving it. I mean, we are in technically the midnight, or what is it? Midnight, the dark of night, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I mean, the game has become exponentially easier as I've gotten more and more levels.
Yeah,
Because just-
definitely.
That's the way that you made it, Walter. But yeah.
It was fun while it lasted, you know? Now that's gonna become kind of a smoother ride, depending on how you face off against the third variant of Riku.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Would you say
miss
that's
it,
the
but-
last hard thing to do in the game, really? I mean, unless we're doing, like Kurt Zisa or
Good
whatever.
question. The last hard thing in this game... No, I'd say this game actually has quite a few other hard things you can do in it. The other... Like you just said, the optional bosses are pretty hard, but even just in-game, I would say Chernobog is pretty tricky. Like if you go into them kind of unprepared.
Again, another boss that I never had problems with, and I'm sure that we're gonna have a butt tons of problems with now, because fucking Proud Mode.
Oh,
Did we
man.
do this one already? I think
I just turn it. I mean, fuck it.
that's true. We'll be able to tell.
Round and round she goes. Where she stops, no one knows.
What is the point of this, actually? In like
Literally
actual...
just to be a fucking, hey, waste your time spinning this for an item because we know you will.
Yeah. Do you think that video game designers nowadays actually try to put things in games to slow down Let's
Oh,
Players?
yes.
Like Let's Players specifically, though.
Let's the general player, yes. Let's players, I'm not sure.
I mean, like, do you think that there are actually... Because, like, okay, the first thing that comes to mind in terms of, like, a game that was made for Let's Players is, like, I Am Toast. You remember
Oh,
that game?
that was literally just made as YouTube bait.
Exactly.
I'm
It had to have
convinced.
been. There's no way. Like, it's a really, I don't know. I don't, maybe there's somebody out there who's actually, like, a fan of it that I don't want to piss
Oh, I'm
off.
sure there are. Like, it's the same way there are people who authentically enjoyed, like, playing Goat Simulator, not just to record a video. It's like,
Yeah.
there are absolutely people that did enjoy it. They just, like, it's just, like, it was clearly made to be recorded.
Yeah, I don't know. Is a game really a game at that point when you're just making a...
I mean,
like,
yeah, sure. I mean, you're making it for kind of, I don't know. Well, the thing as well is, like, is Goat Simulator really a fucking... Like, the way Goat Simulator started is the guys who made Goat Simulator also made some really good first-person tower defense games. And they were really good games, and they made Goat Simulator as kind of an April Fool's Day joke that people just enjoyed enough that they actually, like, wanted to see more of.
Huh.
So they made it for that reason. It wasn't really... It's considered a game, like, made for YouTube, but it wasn't really a game made for YouTube. Don't you have to cast lightning? Or, oh, I
There
guess
is
you can.
something that I have to cut. It's right there.
Yeah, okay. I think that'll just put those down, though, so...
Yeah, but it might...
Nope.
Oh, it makes it so that one goes up and down.
Oh, that's important, yeah.
Yeah, which is nice, kind of, sort of.
I think you have already all 4.
Is it 4 or is it 5?
It's 4. Because the heart splits into 4 pieces.
Is that some kind of, like, philosophical thing, or is that just
No,
something...
it's literally the door has 4 pieces on it.
Okay, I was like,
There's
the heart always...
there's no philosophy in this. I don't start taking that
This
until
is...
tomorrow.
Oh, God. This is Kingdom
Oh
Hearts,
yeah.
Walter.
By the way, we're back to fucking. I'm back to fucking class now, which is gonna suck.
Boy.
So Tuesdays are not gonna suck because I get out at about 7, but Thursdays I don't get out till 10 because. So I haven't told you about this fuck up.
Oh, what
So
is
you
it?
know, like.
Well, wait. Do you have time? Is it? Oh. Oh no,
Oh,
no.
we got
Never
5
mind. Never
minutes.
mind. We
We're
got 5
fine.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So okay. So rewind back like a month. Yeah, exactly.
Yep, we just
It's
did it.
the 12th. It's the December the 12th.
Hey, Walter, it's
and-
December the 12th.
Yeah, I know. you're gonna have fun with us now, aren't you?
No.
Okay, good. So I'm just kind of going through things. In my mind, I have it set that December the 15th is the last day to register for classes. So I think I'm doing fine.
Instant it was.
I go online, I check,
However,
and you know, I've signed up for a few classes already, but not all of them.
fear in stepping through the
So I need to, you know, I'm like, okay, well, I've got till Thursday to figure out all my other classes. I go online, and you know, and I'm like, and since I'm on there, I'm already looking, and I see one that I think kind of works. So I go to add it,
It's really
and
nice.
I go to add it, and I realize that it's a little the how much it costs is a little off.
Let your heart.
I'm like,
your
okay,
being
well,
be
let me review it. Let me
darkness
like review it. It says the $50 late fee. The
Oh.
$50 late fee is only if you're late doing classes, and in my mind, I'm not supposed to be late till the 15th. I go check the important dates. It was the 9th. Was the last day, and I'm
they
like,
change those.
no!
They-
What happened?
I don't care what they say. They change them. Like, it's not like they can't even say that they don't. Cause
So I'm like, in my head, by the way, I'm just trying to figure out as well, like, what did I do? How did I screw this up?
oh my god.
But anyway, so I have to. I'm basically running around like a madman. First thing I do is I make sure I get all my classes picked out. And, you know, I'm trying to get an organized schedule of Tuesday and Thursday because, you know, I thought we were doing this Wednesday and don't waste it on that. Use those for bosses. But so I pick out my classes and I go down and I have to make sure, you know, everything's going okay, like nothing too bad will happen. And actually, I'm able to work out everything really well. So
Huh.
I don't have to worry about it.
that's
Everything's
good.
working fine.
I
And
hate it
then
when they fucking change things.
January comes around. So it's like January 3rd at this point, and I think everything's been solved. You know, a slight fuck up, but everything's still kind of worked out. Why you really couldn't have teched that?
I was trying. Oh fuck.
No, you're fine. using all your magic, but you're fine. You waste so much magic on cure, dude.
Yeah, I do. What am I gonna do? Use an item, Walter? What?
Not even that. Like, you just spend so much time curing. Like, that's why you have Donald set to heal you.
I know, but he has no more health or no more MP either. These guys. So I think those guys flying actually give you
A lot of health.
no, they give you holy crystals. I think.
Oh, goody.
I think.
You mean, yeah, okay, fine. You mean the bright crystals?
Bright
or-
crystal. Yeah. That's what I mean. I love these things. These are probably one of my
Oh, yeah,
most
the
favorite
worms.
designs.
They're literally dragons. It's pretty awesome.
They're pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay, now where was I going with my story? So, January 3rd, I decide, oh yeah, I have classes in a week. I should really quickly check out, my classes and make sure everything is set. Now, here's at East Campus. At least none of the science classes that I wanted to take, but there weren't any science courses left to take at East Campus, so I have to go to a different campus to take it. Which, that's fine, I knew that. The first mistake I made, I didn't realize until January 3rd, was I had set that as the first class of my day, which means I had to drive all the way to West Campus in the morning.
Oh, no.
I did not think that through. But you know what? I looked at it and said, alright, that's fine. I'll deal with it. I've done worse. I've done much worse to get something done. So
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. And yeah, we're fine.
Are we fine? Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
go
we're
for
good.
it.
Okay.
Keep going.
I was just making sure.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
We'll be done when I finish my story.
We have a different
the
setup.
the second thing.
Yeah,
the
we have-
second thing
Okay.
was I realized I made a horrible mistake, and I thought I had set East Campus for all my other courses, and I realized I didn't, because one of the courses that I had 15 minutes to get between two classes was set at a campus 30 minutes away from East Campus. So I'm like, fuck!
no.
So I had to get rid of that class, and I had to really quickly, wow.
Yeah, that's what I like about it.
That's hilarious.
See?
Oh, don't waste all your magic.
I think it's so funny though.
Bye. Hey, fucker.
You want to be away from me? That's fine. You can go all the way down there. I don't give a shit. Oh, I thought Sana was gonna do it too. I was like, he's learning.
He's learning. Bye, guys.
Okay.
So I had to reschedule that, and so now I have to take a course on Thursday for 3 hours. I was gonna say 2.5, but it's closer to 3. So.
Fun.
Yeah, but it's mythology, so at least that's gonna be fun.
Well, mythology.
Mythology, yeah.
Mythology.
It's like a Gordon Rule class I have to write a lot of papers about, but
Dumb.
I mean, still.
That's dumb. Gordon Rule is the dumbest thing ever.
I agree, but
Stupid.
you know what's even dumber?
What?
Keeping this episode going ends late.
Oh, I wouldn't call it dumb.